Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Alpina B6. Now you may be asking yourself, what is an Alpina B6? Well, Alpina has been tuning BMWs for a very long time. They have a very close relationship. This car is actually customized at the factory. It is in essence a hybrid between a BMW 650 xDrive and an M6. Think of it as the best parts of both. It has all-wheel drive, it has a lot of power, it has a beautiful interior, and we're going to find out how fast it is. And the question, of course, that I want to know, and maybe you do as well, is it faster than the BMW i8, which we tested last week? And we're going to give this car to our race car driver, Justin Wilson, to take around the track and see if he can beat his time in the i8, which was 1:06. And that is coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. So before we hand this over to Justin here at the IMI Motorsports Complex, let's check what's under the hood. It's a ruddy big 4.4 liter V8, twin turbocharged, puts out 540 horsepower and 540 pound-foot of torque. Now that is more than the M6, which only has 502 pound-foot of torque. So let's see if Justin can beat his i8 time in this very fast and traditionally powered BMW.
Okay, here we are. Let's do 0 to 60, see what the performance is like. Brake on, first gear. Oh yeah, that gets up and goes. A little hesitant at first while it was trying to work out the speed, but here we are, 4.46. And we'll, oh yeah, it goes. I like that. It's starting to learn this surface now. Hope you can see that. At altitude, that's not too bad. You know, BMW says 3.71, I believe. So, you know, we lose a little bit for the altitude. And whoa. There's that power. Then we go to the tight hairpin. I like how it tightens up. That's good. Power, 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 power. Not too much, not too much. There we go. Oh, get a little workout in here trying to hang on. Brake, brake, brake. Another tight hairpin. Get this thing lowered down. nice. I wonder what that one was. Definitely hanging on inside the car here. How was that?
So what do you think? Do you think you were quicker or slower than the i8?
It's a little bit bigger and heavier, so it takes some woeing down for the corners, but it gets up and goes. I was definitely hanging on to the wheel. I was flying around inside the car here, so...
You were almost a second slower.
A second slower, wow.
You did a 106.98
yeah.
in the i8, 107.93.
You see that there?
It's kind of a beast, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said, it gets up and goes, and then it's got the power. It's, you know, 540 horsepower, 540 pounds of torque, so it wants to go. But like I said, you know, got all that weight trying to get it stopped, and inside the car you're trying to brace yourself because it's still changing direction really well.
Okay, how are the seats? I mean, are they?
It's good.
supportive?
I mean, it needs a little bit more support. I'm sure if I spent another couple of hours playing with the seat, I could actually work out how to get it to wrap around and hold me in a bit more, because it's got every adjustment you can even think of. But
okay.
Yeah, I do need an IT lesson in the seat programming.
And how are the brakes? Are the brakes pretty solid?
Brakes are solid. You know, you don't want to do more than a lap or two. I just feel like I'm abusing the car. So you know, it's a grand touring car, and
yeah.
you know, you're not meant to thrash those. But if anything can hold up to that kind of demand, I think this car can. It's very nice. A lot of nice touches. It goes as well as it looks.
How the steering feel compared to the i8? Did you feel?
Yeah, less push than the i8. The i8, you know, it's got a little bit more generic understeer and a little vagueness through the steering, whereas this, you know, you turn the wheel and you can keep turning and keep getting the car to carve down to those apexes. Even if you come in a little hot, a little bit too fast, it's going to make that turn. So, you know, it's a good feeling.
So you might be wondering, how come a car with more power and more torque is actually slower than the partially electric BMW i8? Well, the answer is simple. This is a ruddy, heavy car. And when you combine that with the fact that the i8 has an electric motor and doesn't lose power up here to mile above sea level, well, you get these results. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and everyday reviews. Thanks for watching. We've got plenty more racetrack reviews on the way. So you have 5 different modes. You can control all the way from Eco, which you're in now,
yeah,
to Sport Plus, and you just go up on the switch.
So it's Comfort
Plus, Comfort, Sport, and then the final one is Sport Plus, which also turns off traction control or makes it a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
Or less intrusive.
Yeah. It's typical BMW.
How's the steering?
It's pretty good. Responsive. Yeah, like most cars these days, you don't feel a lot, but...
How does it compare? So you drove the i8. Can you draw a comparison here?
The i8 felt a little bit lighter, like they're going for a more nimble sensation to the steering.
Okay. So do you want to hear some of the numbers on this?
Yeah.
So 540 horsepower, same amount of torque, 540. You have an 8-speed transmission, and
supposed to be quicker accelerating than an M6 version.
Still got traction control.
Still a little bit there.
Yeah.